access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
making love?
Ew. I don't know if it was love.
They want to make it. They want to make it so badly. You get these vulnerable people. Parents are letting you do this because they want to make it so badly. And then you record them probably and say, if you do anything, we got this on you.
For years, Justin Bieber kept his head down, choosing silence while the world watched him skyrocket from a bright-eyed YouTube kid to a global superstar. Very few had any idea about the chaos unfolding behind the scenes. But now, with lawsuits stacking up against Sean Diddy Combs and a wave of celebrities stepping forward with disturbing accounts, it seems like Justin is finally ready to tell his story. And the revelations? They're chilling. In recent weeks, online whispers have exploded into full-blown fan theories. Old interview clips and strange moments from the past have resurfaced, placing Justin's long, complicated history with Diddy under a glaring spotlight. But this isn't just about cryptic tweets or awkward talk show moments anymore. This is about what Justin claims he saw, firsthand. According to sources close to him, Justin's begun to reveal a disturbing list of rappers and celebrities allegedly tied to Diddy's darkest moments. And the names will leave you stunned. Usher, Meek Mill, huge names with reputations of their own. And now, everything we thought we knew about those old party stories is being re-examined through a new, sinister lens. For years, fans shrugged off odd party tales and bizarre late-night rumors. But as more pieces of the puzzle fall into place, it's starting to look like there was something much darker brewing beneath the surface. And now Justin, after years of silence, is speaking up. Recently, he posted a seemingly innocent video on social media that ignited a firestorm. In it, Justin casually eats a slice of pizza as Cassie, one of Diddy's exes, took the stand in court. Fans immediately picked up on the timing and context, interpreting it as a cryptic message. Prominent journalist and conspiracy theory lightning rod Liz Crokin even weighed in, pointing out that the video looked like it was filmed from a surveillance camera, eerily similar to the cameras Diddy allegedly used to record his infamous freak-off parties for blackmail purposes. Justin's claims suggest he was exposed to things no teenager should have ever witnessed. Stories of sleepovers, parties with twisted power dynamics, and being made to watch. For a long time, Justin's struggles during his late teens, the meltdowns, the erratic outbursts, the run-ins with the law, were written off as your typical child star burnout. But now, it's becoming clear those were signs of deeper trauma. And shockingly, this might only be the beginning. It all traces back to Usher. Before he became an R&B icon, Usher was just another talented kid with a dream. Discovered by music exec L.A. Reid, he quickly signed to LaFace Records. But breaking into the industry wasn't just about having a good voice. There were unspoken rules, certain people you had to impress, and one of those people was Diddy. As a young teen, Usher was placed under Diddy's mentorship. The industry's biggest mogul promised to teach him how to move through the business and claim his spot at the top, so Usher, still just a kid, packed up and moved in with Puffy. In interviews, Usher recalled those early days as a whirlwind of celebrities, high-energy parties, and exposure to a lifestyle far beyond his years. But that initial excitement quickly gave way to discomfort. He started noticing things, parties that felt off, strange guests arriving at all hours, and behavior that clashed with the polished image Diddy maintained for the public. Usher later admitted it was overwhelming. Far from home, he found himself surrounded by chaos disguised as mentorship. Over time, he quietly pulled away from Diddy's circle. While he rarely talks about those days in detail, fans have long believed the experience left deep scars. And now, with lawsuits and shocking allegations surfacing against Diddy, people are revisiting Usher's old comments, and they hit differently. Usher met Diddy when he was only 13. At one point, Diddy even became his legal guardian, overseeing the production of Usher's debut album. But in a revealing 2004 Rolling Stone interview, Usher confessed Diddy introduced him to a world far too mature and dangerous for a teenager. Looking back, those stories no longer feel like harmless industry tales. They hint at a troubling pattern, and Usher wasn't the only young artist caught in it. During his 35th birthday bash in 2013, Usher opened up about those early years. According to reports, Diddy was in the room as Usher spoke about being thrust into the celebrity lifestyle at just 15. He admitted he'd seen and done a lot, though he stopped short of revealing specifics. He made it clear that while he appreciated some of Diddy's advice, he wasn't controlled by those experiences. Then during a 2016 Howard Stern interview, Usher talked about the infamous Puffy Flavor Camp, a nickname for Diddy's exclusive gatherings. Stern bluntly asked if Usher would ever send his own kids to something like that, and Usher's response was swift and clear: hell no. He described the parties as places where very curious things took place that he didn't fully understand at the time. Now, in light of everything happening, Usher's vague warnings sound a lot more like cries for help. Interestingly, Usher's been radio silent since the recent allegations against Diddy exploded. While other artists subtly distanced themselves, Usher wiped his entire social media timeline clean in September 2024. No explanation, no goodbye post. Fans quickly speculated it was more than a coincidence, especially since this happened just as federal investigations into Diddy's empire reportedly kicked off. Some believe Usher's keeping quiet out of fear, afraid of what Diddy might still hold over him. Others think he was proactively scrubbing anything that could link him to the deeper mess unraveling behind closed doors. Either way, the silence is deafening. As Justin continues peeling back layers of what he witnessed growing up around these industry giants, fans are re-examining everything. Those old Usher interviews, suddenly they read like early warning signs. Sources say Justin wasn't just a guest at these infamous parties, he was a witness. Brought in young, Justin saw the dynamics, the unspoken power plays, and the unsettling energy in those rooms. And Usher was often there too, a survivor of the very world Justin was now navigating. But Justin isn't just speaking about Usher, he's naming names. One of the more explosive accusations buried in Rodney Lil Rod Jones's recent lawsuit involves claims that Diddy once bragged about sleeping with both Meek Mill and Usher. While neither artist faces any official accusations in the lawsuit, their names surfaced through heavily discussed court documents and leaked audio. Meek Mill immediately fired back, taking to X, formerly Twitter, in a series of passionate posts denying everything. "No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity," he wrote, insisting any rumors would end in violence if true. Classic Meek, raw, aggressive, and unfiltered, but this time his defiant tone only fueled speculation. Fans jumped on every word. And while Meek has long been tied to Diddy through their music collaborations and shared party circles, he's always rejected any claims of a romantic or sexual relationship, despite rumors about wild parties, including the infamous 2014 Grammys afterparty that was so rowdy the cops shut it down. Meek's remained adamant their connection was purely professional. Yet the rumors persist. And Meek's aggressive denials, paired with his decision to offer a $100,000 bounty to uncover who started the gossip, only made people question what he was really hiding. Some fans suggest his loud rebuttals are a defense mechanism, a way of protecting himself from the avalanche of judgment that could come if he admitted any vulnerability about what went down. Because admitting that would mean taking on a war with one of the most powerful men in hip-hop, and dealing with the personal, professional, and emotional fallout. Others in Diddy's circle made different choices. Some stayed, some ran at the first sign of danger. Rapper Fabulous, for example, shared a story in 2021 about Irish exiting one of Diddy's wild parties. The plan? Pretend to hit the bathroom and ghost before things got too weird. Fab revealed the party was still raging at 7 a.m., with Diddy nowhere near slowing down. Then there's veteran rapper Uncle Luke, who's made no secret about keeping his distance. On a recent podcast, he admitted he avoided Diddy's infamous after-hours scenes because he didn't want to find out what happened once the lights went dim. He even declined to appear in a music video Diddy produced for French Montana's Pop That, saying the vibe just wasn't for him. When asked if he at least got paid for the sample use, "Nah," he replied, "all money ain't good money." And in a subtle but telling comment, Uncle Luke hinted that Diddy may have annoyed the wrong powerful people in the corporate world, a move that could explain the sudden legal pile-on. In 2023, Diddy's business ties with Diageo, the alcohol giant behind Ciroc, crumbled in a messy lawsuit where, shockingly, it was revealed Diddy had only invested $1,000 into a billion-dollar venture. The theory? It's not just personal drama. There are much bigger forces at play. And right in the middle of it all, a 13-year-old Justin Bieber plucked from obscurity and thrown into this madness by powerful handlers. What started as an innocent rise to fame now reads like a cautionary tale, and with Justin finally starting to talk, it feels like the truth is just getting started.